Tel Aviv last night, and so I didn't really vlog much. But today's the first day in Tel Aviv. We just went to the markets and we got some food for breakfast. And then later today I think we're going to go to the beach because the place where we're staying is just a couple-minute walk away from the beach.
Faded in this dark and smoky room, with your face reflecting bright green, brights and blues. You know I kinda want to disappear with you, but I don't think that is what I would usually do.
We are currently at the Tel Aviv beach and we're about to go swimming. Just looking for photos. It's so pretty, the water's so fresh. It's such a nice beach, it's really relaxed here. I personally prefer it more than the Dead Sea because the water's not too salty, but yeah, it's so beautiful.
I felt the heat the moment he pressed his lips up against mine. Don't wanna fuck this.
We just took some photos for the Instagram. Because here we're wearing matching bikinis. People think we're twins. But even more than people already do. Yeah. And we're just walking along the beach, checking things out, and we're gonna get lunch later. I love this place so much.
Like I do every time. Fire is burning through this silence. I can't take it, can't control this flame we started. You know I'll fire in my heart, yeah.
We are driving to the city center in the car that we're hiring, and us three get to sit in the back because the others took their seats in the middle. And I don't know what we're gonna do though.
So we're driving now. So this is the 5th day, and we're driving now through the city center in the car we hired, and we're having lots of fun. And yeah.
Is it the 5th day? We are in this warehouse kind of thing, and there's like lots of like modern designers and modern art in here. Maracuja, passion fruit, I guess. Yeah.
In which language?
That was German, but in English it's passion fruit. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Oh, it looks so good.
Yeah, in English it's passion fruit.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thanks. What is it? It's a wedding necklace.
I'm just like
No, I do first. Okay, again. I'm just like you.
I'm just like you.
You're just like. No, again. I'm just like you.
I'm just like you.
You're just like me.
You're just like me.
We go together perfectly. Stop. Don't talk to me. Losers we just wanna be like, oh, totally. Yeah.
Oh my Tesla.
Morning. Today is Saturday and it's pretty early. We woke up pretty early. We also went to bed pretty late because we were still in the old city in the evening, as you could see from the last clips. And now we're going to drive to Lake Galilee, Canaan, and a few other places in Israel that are like must-see places before we leave because we've hired a car to use that for. So we're going to go there. I think we're also going to go swimming at some point. Yeah, that's the plan for today, and I'll let you guys know what we actually do. Yeah, we're about to leave right now, and also yesterday I got kind of burnt, not super burnt, but a little bit from the sun because the sun's pretty intense. But it was really nice being at the beach in Tel Aviv. The beach is like really beautiful here.
It was actually a title for the Messiah, the branch, the Netzer, in the Old Testament. These are almond trees on the right.
Almond tree. Yeah.
Okay, here you go. Girls, get in. Of course, they'd be out grazing on the slopes and so on during the day. Now, the relationship between the shepherd and the sheep was a very close one. They'd listen to his voice and trust him and follow him. Usually he'd sleep in the doorway of the sheepfold. And so this image, this picture of the relationship between the shepherd and the sheep, it's often used in the Bible, isn't it, about God and his people. Psalm 23, the Lord is my shepherd. And Jesus used the same image in John chapter 10, speaking about himself and his followers. He said, I am the good shepherd who lays down his life for the sheep. This is our carpenter's workshop. Say hi to our carpenter, Joseph.
Hello. Hello, Joseph.
Now, you can see he's working on a step ladder today. And we've got a range of the style of first century tools here on the workbench. Many of these tools you'd recognise, we know them today. Things haven't changed that much because they did have the use of metal. Metalwork has been around for thousands of years. So for example, we've got a plane here.
Dit stof is een vaatbeeld.
In the quiet, all my thoughts run free.
So we finished off in Nazareth. It was like this really interesting tour that we were on, and I filmed some clips of it. I'll tell you guys more about that later, but I would 100% recommend that. And now we drove to Tiberias. We're right at the Sea of Galilee. We're going to go swimming there, so we're going there now. And we're just going to have a picnic on the lake.
So I drown them out at night with my TV. You know I got you.
We're at Lake Galilee. And it's really sunny, but it's really pretty.
You know I got you. Try to ignore these thoughts that go back and forth inside my head. I should stop before I'm in too deep and I can't go back.
So we've just been driving around and visiting a few places. And now we're in Canaan, where Jesus turned Cana. Is it Canaan? Where Jesus turned water into wine.
At the wedding ceremony.
At a wedding ceremony, and we're just walking around, looking around. What's that? And yeah, and then we're going back to Tel Aviv where we're staying. But yeah, that's what's been happening now.
Fire is burning through this silence. I can't take it, can't control this flame we started. You know.
Good morning. We're on our way out, and oopsie. Some of us are going to a flea market, and some of us are going for a walk as we return the car. I'm not sure where I belong to yet. Oh, I'm so sunburnt. I actually never get sunburns, but I got a massive sunburn on my shoulders. I mean, my skin's not peeling, but it's quite red, and I never get sunburnt because I'm naturally a bit brown. But not the funnest thing ever. But it's like 40 degrees here every day, so it's like no, and the sun's pretty strong, so it's like no wonder that I'm burnt. I didn't use sunscreen because I forgot, but now I've slathered up on that stuff, so it's got me a good day. I think it's our last full day in Tel Aviv, so a little sad, but happy also to go home. So we're waiting for the others. They're about to come in. We just emptied the car, and now we have to give it up because we can't take it with us. I mean, obviously back, we have to give it up before, and then we'll just catch a shuttle to the airport instead of driving, which is not that far away because we're in Tel Aviv where the airport is anyways. Yeah, I don't know, you can see here. Yeah, the reason why I'm like a little bit excited to go home is because I have to pack because I'm going on another trip with my friends, so it's a little busy, and so I'm excited to, I don't know, you know, when you're just like sleeping in your own bed, and I'll be able to sleep in my own bed for one night. Like, I'm looking forward to that. So I don't know, I'm weird like that.
Fire is burning through this silence. I can't take it, can't control this flame we started. You know I'm fire in my
Finished up at the flea market, and then I went to a jewelry shop and I got a ring and some hoops, some gold ones. And now we're just walking along the beach at Tel Aviv, and it reminds me so much of Sydney. Like, this is how Sydney feels like. Mum and I were saying, like, this is like basically like Sydney, but then they have like taller buildings next to it on the shore. But it's really pretty here, and then we're just walking back to the place where we're staying because it's really close to the beach. Yeah, I really like the city. It's kind of weird because we're going back to Sydney soon, but we just visited a city that's so close, like so similar to it, minus the palm trees and the big buildings. But yeah, it's really nice. Although I do have to say that when we were swimming yesterday, there were so many jellyfish in the water and we kept on getting stung. Like they weren't poisonous like Australian beaches, but the stings that we got were not the nicest kind of feeling. So there were quite a lot of jellyfish, but I think that's not always there, only when like the tide is pretty high up. I think the jellyfish come when the tide is strong.
In the quiet, all my thoughts run free. So I drown them out at night with my TV. You know I got to try to ignore these thoughts that go back and forth inside my head. I should stop before I'm in too deep and I can't go back.
It's sunset. It's so pretty. Tomorrow's our last day here. Actually, we fly off tomorrow. I'm wearing something. I'm not naked. We fly back home tomorrow, back to Austria. But yeah, I'm just taking it all in. Good morning, it's 7 o'clock in the morning and I'm actually too tired to even talk, but today we're leaving Tel Aviv. I didn't realize our flight would be so early. I think my mum got the time slotted up and so we had to rush out. The taxis will be here in like, I don't know, 5 minutes I think. And then we're going back home to Austria. So we're flying back to Vienna and then we're driving the car. We parked that in Vienna. We're driving the car from Vienna to Linz. And then we should be back home in the afternoon. Yeah, so I guess this is the end of the vlog, unless I speak later. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this travel vlog. There'll be more coming because I have more travels planned. And that's all for now. Also a few more tips on like Israel, just for those who, because I feel like not many people have been here. I don't know if that's just like my circle of people. I feel like not many people I know have visited this place. But one tip is you have to buy water all the time and that gets pretty expensive. You have to pay for the water because the tap water is not drinkable. Second, and which gets expensive, especially when it's so hot, you need like so much water. Second tip is the beach at Tel Aviv has so many jellyfish and they kept on stinging. They weren't poisonous, but they did like hurt your skin a little bit. It kind of left a little scar it left in some of us. Third of all, you have to dress a little bit more modest than some parts like Jerusalem, whereas Tel Aviv you can dress however you want, like nobody cares here. It's a very open city, I would say. And then fourth of all, let me think of something. It's hot, so be prepared, like bring sunglasses. You need sunscreen, especially at the beach. Like you think you want to get a tan, but you'll get a sunburn no matter like how dark you are or whatever. And I think that's about it. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in my next video and bye for now.